And hello, everybody. This is Chris from the Stewart Buzz. We are here with Wendy. Hello, Wendy. Did you have a great day today?
I did have a great day.
That means you did nothing today.
I did nothing.
Okay.
I trained a girl.
Trained a girl to do what?
I don't know. She kind of knew more about the computer than I did.
Yeah. Fantastic.
No, she did. She already knew the computer, so that was a big plus.
Okay, so we want to bring up a topic which may be sensitive to other people because they could have gone through it. Don't mind my water here. Floridians must stay hydrated. So why don't you talk to me about what did you word it before? You wanted the topic and you wanted to talk about it.
Oh, being bombarded by your ex while you're at work.
Okay, calm down. Okay, so how long ago was he your ex?
Well, let's think about this. James and I have been together for 14 years. So it was before that, way before that. Like 2008?
Okay, 2008. And the last time the dude came in here, can you pick up that over there? The last time the dude came in here, or to your job, was when?
He came into my job when I worked at, how did you know? That's a stupid question. Came into my work at Dale's, which was...
Dale's Barbecue.
Dale's Barbecue in Fort
That's in Fort Pierce.
Yes. I used to work there, and he came in there. So, that would have been like, it was before James and I were dating, so it would have been 2010 probably.
Okay, so it is now 2025.
25.
Here's my question to you. How did he know where you work?
Well, my cousin Griffin,
Griffin. You have a cousin named Griffin.
I do. I have a cousin named Griffin.
Who the hell names their kid Griffin?
My Uncle Rick.
Yeah, okay, that explains it.
And him and Freddie are friends, are still talking.
So Griffin told Freddie, "This is where she works now. Why don't you go over and visit her?"
Well, I guess Freddie asked Griffin about me, and she's like, "Oh, she's doing good. She's working in downtown Stewart or whatever." Or he asked where I was working or what I was doing, and he told him.
Okay, so then did you speak to
Griffin
and say, "What the F is wrong with you? Why are you telling him where I am?"
No, I have not yet, but I do plan on it.
And when he came in, did you ask him to kindly leave?
No, I didn't. We had customers in the store, and I was caught so off guard. No, I didn't. I was like, "Why are you here? How did you find me? And what do you want?"
So what, after all those years, because it's a pretty good amount of year difference.
Yeah.
Why would he come and visit you? Not that you're not important or like that you're not wonderful or anything like that.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, they can't hear that. Only you and I can.
Oh, drum roll, please.
So I guess I want to know, why would he do that? Why would he come in if he's not over you?
Exactly. And I asked him what he was doing in the area, and he's like, because he had a
doing, is that D-O-I-N?
Yes.
Doing?
Apostrophe.
Okay.
He had one of those stickers from the hospital, visitor stickers on his shirt. I was like, "Yeah, what are you doing around here? What's going on?" "Oh, my girlfriend has
Psychopathic tendencies.
broken vertebrae or something, and she's in the hospital."
Broken vertebrae that he did.
I don't know.
So this dude just randomly decided, okay, I am going to go.
And then I was thinking, like, he must have walked here or something, because I don't think he's got a driver's license.
Is this a grown man, or are you dating a 10-year-old?
No, he's a grown man. He had DUIs.
Well, that's nice. You have a good group of friends.
Well,
Ex-friends.
Yeah.
If they're so X, why are they in the store?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, what would you do?
Different?
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good question. And what would you suggest to people?
God, it was.
First of all, I have a suggestion. Don't tell your family where you work. Or, better yet, don't, or you should tell them not to tell anybody where I work.
Right. But see, really, he shouldn't have ever said that and told him where I was. And I don't think I ever told them the exact, it was just a metaphysical store. Well, in downtown Stewart, there's not many of them, is there? But I don't know. It was really, it was actually really messed up to do that to me today. I'm about to start crying because I'm mad.
Okay, you don't want her mad. So
Shit.
the suggestion to a girl or a woman, because this can happen to either or a girl or a woman.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So what is your suggestion to somebody if this happens, like totally off guard? You got people in the store. You're trying to keep your composure, and have this toothless wonder come in and talk to you.
Yeah, hindsight 2020, I would have said, yeah.
Hindsight 2020. What does that mean?
It means that, yeah, looking back on it, you get a better idea of what you should have done because you know the outcome.
Okay, so by the way, the microphone's in front of you.
I know, but I'm talking to you. Yeah.
I know, but you have a damn. Oh Lord.
Okay, I forgot.
So in hindsight 2020, you would have done something different. What would you have done differently?
I would have asked him to kindly leave, that I'm at work. Not that, I mean, he didn't start out, nothing was like bad or anything, but just to be bringing up those sorts of emotions and just completely caught me off guard.
Emotions in a bad way, is that correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of bad emotion. And I even had mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah, it was rough times. And he's like, oh, they weren't that bad. And I'm like, yeah, just a lot of drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, and
A lot of it,
right, because you were sold to the public back then. Wait, were you sold to the public back then?
Sold to the public. What does that mean?
Well, she's so simple.
So funny.
She's simple. She's simple.
No.
No, what I'm trying to say is that that was a dark time in your life, and the dude came in only to bring up the dark time in your life.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense, and you should say, hey, listen, this isn't the place for you. You need to go.
Yeah, that's what I would have done and should have done.
Well, because I would have backed you on that had you just told me.
Oh, I know.
But you didn't tell me.
No.
So, when are you guys going to see each other again?
I called my husband and he's like, do I need to have a conversation with that man again? No, you didn't call him a man. He's like, do I need to have another conversation with him? Because he came.
And wait, what was the answer to that?
I said, I don't know, maybe. And then I told him about Griffin, and he's like, maybe I need to have a conversation with him.
I would have a conversation with Griffin, because Griffin can have a conversation with the other dude. Because you don't need to have a conversation with him, but Griffin should have a conversation and said, dude, why did you go there?
Yeah.
I don't really think Griffin is going to give it anything.
No.
But I don't really think it was fair that Griffin that should have told. And yeah, granted, his name is Griffin, and he's bound to do something stupid with the name Griffin. But, well, mind you, nothing against anybody named Griffin, by the way. But come on, guys, you get to admit. I mean, if you have the name Griffin, you were made fun of in junior high.
A griffin, like a big evil, statue or man bird or something. Like a Gargoyle?
A man poor? No, gargoyle is a gargoyle. A griffin. You know,
I just give you content, don't I?
can you Google that? Can you say, what is a griffin? What is a picture of a griffin?
Yeah. Yep.
So just for you folks, this is
Isn't a man
who
bird?
told. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Let's get a black and white one that you can actually show. This is what a griffin is, and yeah. So that is a relative of yours. How?
My cousin.
So your cousin looks like a griffin?
We actually look very much alike, him and I.
Oh, I have no doubt. Yes, you look a little like a griffin, especially the way you walk. Because the griffin walks with a limp.
I walk like a zombie.
Well, because you know,
There is something wrong with me.
I mean, you have to admit there is something wrong with you because you walk like a zombie because you are a zombie.
You are a zombie. I am not a zombie.
I like listening to this really loud right now. Okay. That wasn't loud to you.
No.
That was loud to you.
That's very, oh, so is my own voice.
So is my own voice.
Yeah, so, yeah, that,
So let's talk about domestic dispute, domestic like violence. Did you have to deal with that dude? It's not a tough question, babe. Dead airspace is not good.
I know, it was just such a messed up relation. It was so dysfunctional. I don't remember it was probably me more than him.
I know, but if you think about it, him and you doing drinking and drugs, that alone is a domestic violence type of thing. Like you know, that's abuse.
Very much so.
That's on both sides. How did you decide to get out of that?
Oh, let's see.
Other than his jail time.
Yeah. I actually think that's what took him away. Like, and
How come you didn't ask me how I knew that?
because I know better. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you about the jail time, did I?
No, you did not.
Yeah. See this thing like reading me all day long, don't even know it.
Well, yeah, I can easily read you, but like that's what took him away.
Yeah.
That was your escape.
Exactly.
When he came out, though, what happened?
Oh, he came out. He immediately tried to get back in touch.
That's a microphone, by the way.
He got out of jail and immediately tried to get back in touch, and that's when he came to Dale or called Dale's barbecue when he was on work release. He was on work release, and he called and was trying to track me down. And then he said, "Oh, I just want to get my stuff."
Were you already with somebody else?
Yeah, James and I were still dating.
Oh, okay, that's
Or
good.
were dating by this time, and he wanted to get his stuff. So that's when James met him with his stuff, and he said, "You got nothing else to do with her. You have no reason to call her. I don't ever want to see you again or hear from you again." And
I see. So, James, for all you people that are watching here in YouTube land, is
he is very real.
yes, he's a very nice man who just doesn't like to socialize.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's a non-socializing person for real.
Yes. So, what are you doing?
I was going to show a picture.
What?
Can't really see the pictures anyway. But
So, okay, and you haven't heard from the dude since up until today.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and it is very crazy.
But how come you didn't come in here and tell me?
Well, I was waiting till afterwards because I was definitely going to tell you.
Afterward, you could have been killed.
Well, after you were done, you doing seeing your people, customers, whatever they're called, patients.
This is what I deal with every day, okay? This is like the abnormality that I have to deal with.
God.
Like, Do you know what town you're in, by the way?
Downtown Stewart.
That's very good. You're getting better. When she came in this morning, she wasn't sure where she was. So she saw like the table moved a little bit. She was like, "Am I in the right place?"
It's so clean and lovely in here. You did such a great job. So
Yes.
much more open.
We finally got rid of the rug. And it doesn't make it echo anymore.
No, because there's more stuff in here.
But it was a small rug. It wouldn't have made a difference. What is that? Those things.
These?
Yeah.
They're from my bun.
So
Oh, God. Just keep on with the.
we have a dress code here, and a bun is not one of them.
Do not let him.
So tell me about the tattoos that you have on. Like what do they stand for?
What? Like this one?
Okay. Okay, you can put your arm down if you want.
My peacock feather?
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, the peacock is my spirit animal.
How do you know that?
Because when I was in rehab once, well, I was into detox. This was right after.
You had a fun life.
Oof.
All right, go ahead.
The peacock, he was talking to me and telling
Yes, he
me
was.
that I needed to get my shit together.
When you take that little tab of acid underneath the tongue, anything is going to speak to you, including a burning bush. So a peacock was talking to you. What did the peacock say?
He said, "Sister, you better get your shit together. You're going to leave your children orphaned."
And you said, "Thank you, Mr. Peacock."
It's like, I agree.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Peacock. You have a nice day. Give me another, please.
It was more like, I mean, he didn't obviously talk, but
He must have talked to you. He had to come to you. And
yeah, he was right outside of the fence looking right at me.
Right, and you're like this.
Yeah, and he was too. Like with a bird brain.
Okay, and then you got one on your shoulder.
Yeah.
And what is that about?
It's flowers.
Well, you don't need to show everybody, but okay, so what do the flowers stand for and why?
So that, the flowers are because I love flowers and hibiscus, and there's water in it, and I love water, and it's actually a cover-up of big old nasty evil looking joker.
Why would you get a big old nasty evil looking joker on your arm? And now joker and evil, isn't joker like a court jester, a funny dude? So then how all of a sudden is he evil?
He looked evil. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I wanted back then. I don't know. I was like 18 years old.
That was a very long time ago. Because you're pretty old now, right?
Very old. I'm 50.
You're 50 years old? How come you look like you're in a daze right now? Oh, Lord. Boy, I'll tell you, she still needs to go to rehab.
I was thinking about that time of my life, like what was going on, and yeah, it was just. That's when I lived in Las Vegas.
As it should be. So you lived in. So what brought you to Florida then?
Oh, I was born in Florida.
You were born where in Florida?
Fort Pierce.
So you were born in Fort Pierce, Florida. Back in the 1990s, when I lived in Port St. Lucie, I used to go at Christmas time, and Fort Pierce used to have Christmas lights that would go to music right where the water is. Oh, do they really?
Yep, they still do. Yeah, it's really cool too.
But this is all about how girls can get away from the stalking ex-boyfriend. Now, the reason I'm saying stalking, clearly the dude's probably not stalking. He was just wanting to stop in to say hi. But still, I mean, there are people that are stalkers that do stuff like that, and that will just show up at the job randomly. Now, mind you, you're in a job that's a little bit more laid back. Had you been in Macy's or, wherever.
Any job.
Yeah, other than here. But your boyfriend walks in and thank God he didn't start any loud voice or anything. But like, how do you get rid of that? And the only way you can get rid of that is a no trespass or a order of protection. That's typically the only way you can do that. Today didn't warrant either one of those, but for a younger girl, not really old like her, at 50 years old, and if you need to get an order of protection, you know that's not you being weak, and that's not you being like silly about this. It's protecting you, and I think that an order of protection is a better thing than a no trespass because he can come and visit you somewhere else, and you can't get a no trespass everywhere. But if an order of protection is you're not allowed within a certain amount of feet from the individual.
50 feet. Yeah. It is serious because I have been in an abusive relationship before. And obviously, like you said, that one was also abusive, mental and
You're right, exactly.
physical. Without,
And he was an enabler, and you were also an enabler.
Absolutely. Codependent, like just, whoa, dysfunction at its finest. And yeah, and it's really hard to get out of some situations like that because if you are codependent, you really don't know, and you feel like you're gonna die without this other person. That's just
Now,
and it,
James is fairly understanding of this situation. I don't know him well enough. I wish I had the opportunity to talk with the dude more. I think I spent all of 5 minutes talking to the individual.
I don't even think it was that long.
Maybe 3 minutes. I wish I had more of an opportunity to talk to him. What was the reason that I didn't? Did he leave or something?
We were sitting at different tables, and then yeah, we were leaving because I was tired and
You were dying.
I was tired and done. You were tired. Everybody was tired. I was at our Christmas party.
That's right. Was it towards Christmas or was it Christmas in July?
Christmas in July.
Okay. Did you come to our Christmas in July by our house?
Yeah, but James didn't come with me that time.
Was that right?
That's when you said, "Oh, you have a pretend husband."
That's right. James, if you're watching this, you need to be more vocal. You need to show yourself. Come on. We're fun people.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it may not be that fun. But
Bring him down here this weekend, actually.
Yeah, he's not invited.
Oh.
So, only kidding.
Excuse me.
But wait, how are you going to bring him? What do you put him on a leash?
Back.
And say, so the dude, I'll never forget this time, right? So I thought, finally I'm going to see the dude. It's the microphone. No, that was the noise you make during Beyond the Register. She thinks it's Alexa. So I said, oh, wow, I'm going to finally meet this dude. There he goes, with beeping of the horn and everything. Wendy hanging out of the truck, literally just about her hair touching the ground, hanging out of the truck, waving, ah! And they just drove by. Didn't even say hello.
Such a crank that day, too.
Didn't even come in to say hello. And it's like, okay.
That was really shitty, wasn't it?
Vulgarity does not work.
I thought it beeped out. Doesn't it automatically go beep when you say it?
No.
Oh.
That's on TV.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
It's the mental anguish I have to go through.
He loves it.
With this. So guess who comes back on Monday? Finally, I can have somebody with an intelligent thought. What? Where?
Up in Ocala. So he had, remember his girlfriend left him, told him that she didn't want to live with him anymore after 6 years. So he had to move out and find a place.
Seems to run the family here. Wait. But wait a minute. So why did she leave him?
She just said that
Just randomly?
Yeah.
Okay, but none of it was his fault.
I have never said that. It takes two to tango, sister.
I'm not
Sister.
I'm a brother, okay? I'm not a sister.
Tango, brother. Yeah, but no, it's both of them. It's something about both of them. Anyway, but he had originally applied for an apartment and then he didn't get it, so
But where does he live now?
he's under contract at the sheriff's department for like another 2 years.
How does one become under contract?
Because when he applied at the sheriff's department, they paid him to go to school and also paid for his schooling in the police academy. And then in turn, he had to work for them for 2 years after graduation.
Oh,
It's kind of like the nurses do. If the hospital pays for your schooling, they'll say you have to work here for 4 years or whatever.
with no pay?
Oh, no, you get paid, yeah.
So
Sure.
is he a sheriff or is he a cop?
He's a deputy sheriff.
I don't know the difference between
So
the two.
a sheriff is the actual sheriff. A deputy is all the other guys that you see.
I know, it's like Santa's helpers.
Right, no.
I understand that.
Sheriffs have county jurisdiction. Police are city.
What happens if there is no city in the county? Not every county has a city.
Right, then they would be covered under the sheriff's department, under the county.
But I see sheriffs here,
Right,
right here,
yeah. Yeah, they have jurisdiction.
and I see cops here.
Right.
So why do they come into the city?
You know what, that's a good question. I don't know if they
Well, I want that answered.
Because
Maybe we should call your son.
you want to call him?
We'd have to call him on this phone.
Oh.
Because then
He will have my ass in a sling.
it'll
I
be
do
on the
that.
podcast.
I know, he's gonna be so mad.
Oh my God, that'd be so perfect.
No. Oh, who's this? Oh, customers.
Okay, you can go over there. I'll close up. All right, she's saying toodles. So everybody, so that is what happened today. I swear to God, this lady is out of her mind. Go before they leave. What's the matter with you? She's running out of here with no shoes on. She is absolutely funny. Her glasses are sitting over here. So when I got done with my readings, because they were back to back to back to back to back to back because they abused me. So when I walked in there, she goes, "Oh, you're not gonna believe it. My ex came in." They're the same hippie keys that. No, not the purple. The hippie keys. But anyway, so she said my ex came and it was so awkward. It's like I said, well, why didn't he come and get me? Well, you were doing the reading, and I get that, but I would hate for anything to happen, and I can't see from here to over there, different stores. So I do my readings in a different store than where she is at. So that's what happened. Ladies, girls, don't let somebody manipulate you, stalk you. Do something about it. Do an order of protection. Now, in her case, I believe that it was harmless. But what I'm saying is that don't let it get to that point where it controls your life or you're afraid that this person is going to show up in a place. I've heard about things like that happen through my readings and stuff, and that it's like, oh my God, he's been visiting my job. My boss said, please don't have him come around anymore, and he still does. I'm going to lose my job, and that can happen. So be cautious on that and be proactive. You can get an order of protection. So the person can't come near you for valid reasons, that it's sort of stalking you, and it's just not cool. Okay, so We're going to close it out for the day today. I hope everybody has an amazing day. We will talk to you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Thank you.